This is an example of a sight screen. Select the file tabs above or the icons to the right to learn more about what they are. The background file explains the problem you've been asked to investigate. The question file contains questions you can investigate.
Thank you.
You can pick one question
Life is filled
or
with
all
choices. But some things you have no control over.
The resources file shows where to look for information to help answer a question you selected.
It's hard enough to predict.
The data file
Still,
helps
you
you
choose to
investigate
do all
a
sorts
question
of
by
things every
suggesting
day,
ways to
like
collect
what to wear
data.
or what to eat.
The reports file helps you summarize your findings
Some
when you're
choices you
through
make can have a big
investigating.
effect on your life.
This is the experts icon. The experts will help focus on important parts of the problem at the site.
Choices you'll want to be
This
smart
is the
about
research
making.
icon.
Being
In
smart
the research
takes careful
activity,
thought
you
and a
can
close
gather
look at the
information
facts.
to help you answer questions.
But how do you find the facts you need?
This is the
You do
database icon.
research.
Databases show you how things vary through
These
time
students,
or in
like
different
you,
places.
Have choices
Use
to make about their
databases to help
lives.
with your research.
So they've come to a special place called Life Skills
This is the
Camp.
reference icon.
Here they do
you can
scientific
find
research
online
to learn the
resources
facts
to
about
assist your
things that affect
investigation.
them. Then they can make smart choices based
This
on
is
what
the
they learn.
background movie icon. Background
These
movies
campers
give
were
information
chosen by
about
their
the
teachers and
situation at the
classmates
site.
to attend Life Skills Camp. Each has an
This is a
important question
hotspot.
about this year's
By
subject
selecting
area,
a hotspot,
the human body.
you can learn more about the site.
One requirement of these students is that
This
they
is the
return to
main
their
menu
schools
icon.
and report on
From
what
the main
they've learned.
menu, you can get training or
While
go to the
here,
site to
the
begin your
campers work in
investigation.
research teams. They visit different learning centers
Here
where
you
they
can
talk
find
to
copyright
experts and do
information about the
experiments.
program.
They use computer programs designed especially for life skills. And there's
From a
also
list of
time for
helps,
having fun.
you can select ones that will assist
Now
you with
it's
the
time
material.
to begin your research. You can investigate the same
This
questions
saves
as
your
the
data.
Life Skills campers.
You can use
Or
Save
come up
to
with
store your
questions of
data
your
when
own.
doing research.
Whatever you decide to do, have fun.
This allows you to leave the program.
I'll never
This
forget
takes
my
you to the
first day in the
Videopedia.
7th grade.
Here you can
It
look
was
up
like
words or
on the Twilight
ideas that
Zone
are
or something.
unfamiliar.
Almost every girl in my class had
This
gone
takes you
10
to the main
feet
menu
in
screen.
just one summer.
From the main menu,
All I could
you can
think
get
was,
training
what did
or
I do
go
to
to
the
the site
surface?
to begin your investigation.
I had this really scary thought.
This
I
turns
thought,
the narration
maybe
on
it's me.
and off.
Maybe I'm
A
shrinking.
check mark shows that the narration is on. With this
You know, I
tool,
hear it
you
all
can
the time
play,
from my relatives.
change, rearrange,
just
and
like your
add
mother,
caption
or
cards
you
to
have
your media
dad's
clip.
eyes. I used to hate it.
This
but, you
turns
know,
the
a lot of
grabber
this stuff is
on
true.
and off.
I do
A
look
check
like my
mark
mother.
shows that the grabber is on.
My brother looks more like my
The
dad.
grabber allows you to create your
Come to
own
think of
media
it, the
clip
whole
from
family
stills
sort of looks
or
alike.
video segments.
Do you ever wonder why we look the way
Selecting
we
an
do?
icon, then choosing Open, is the same
I'm really
as double-clicking
lucky.
on an
I get to
icon.
travel all over the world with my mom.
This
Her business
creates a
takes
new
her
file.
everywhere. Europe
You can
and
use
Japan.
New to create
First,
files to
it was
save
really
your data
strange
when
to be
doing
in a
research.
place where everyone looked so different and spoke a different language. But I'm used
Here
to it
you will
now.
find out
And
who
I even
developed
learned
the
some
program.
Spanish. I just have one question. What makes people so different?
These days, it seems like everybody's on some kind of a diet. I'm on a diet, a pizza diet. You get your grain, you get your dairy. Tomato sauce, that's a vegetable. Mushrooms and peppers, lots of vegetables. It's practically health food. So tell me, what's wrong with pizza?
I know it's important to be fit. You know, exercise, eat right. But who knows what fit even is? Some people who lift weights have gigantic muscles, but can't even run a block. A lot of joggers could run forever, but don't have big muscles. So who's more fit?
The family doctor let me take home a stethoscope once. I found a quiet place where I could listen to my heartbeat. I closed my eyes and tried to imagine the blood flowing through my veins. As I sat there, I began to wonder, why does the blood move around the way it does? What's it doing?
Sense organs transmit impulses along the nerves to the brain, where the impulse is interpreted and the stimulus is perceived. The 5 senses are touch, sight, hearing, smell, and taste. Phagocytes are cells that engulf and destroy disease agents in the bloodstream. Some phagocytes carry disease agents to the lymph nodes, causing the production of T cells and memory cells. T cells travel to the infected area and release substances that kill the disease agent. They also stimulate additional immune response. Other phagocytes carry disease agents to the lymph nodes and stimulate the production of antibodies. Antibodies travel to the infected area where they combine with the disease agent and inactivate it or otherwise cause its destruction. During digestion, food is broken down into nutrient molecules. These molecules are absorbed through the small intestine. Proteins and carbohydrates enter the circulatory system, while most fats first enter the lymphatic system. The body eliminates waste products through the excretory system. Wastes are exhaled into the air, sweated from the skin, and passed from the kidneys through the bladder as urine. The hypothalamus gland controls hormone release in 2 ways. Some hormones are formed in the hypothalamus and released directly into the bloodstream through the posterior pituitary gland. Other hormones first travel from the hypothalamus gland to the anterior pituitary gland, where they stimulate the release of different hormones into the bloodstream. The immune system helps keep disease agents from entering the body and causing illness. This includes hairs and earwax in the ears, hairs and mucus in the nose, and sneezing, tears in the eyes, skin, saliva in the mouth, mucus in the throat, and coughing. Use the body lab to study human systems: reproductive, digestive, muscular, skeletal, respiratory, immune, nervous, endocrine, cardiovascular, integumentary, and excretory. Selecting hotspots and special icons gives you more information about each system. The digestive system involves the processes of ingestion, digestion, and absorption, and elimination of waste. Movement is accomplished by muscle pairs attached to bones. One muscle contracts or shortens, while the other muscle extends or lengthens. Respiration involves the expansion and contraction of the lungs. We inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. The heart pumps blood to the lungs, where it picks up oxygen and releases carbon dioxide before being pumped through the body. Blood flowing through capillaries releases oxygen and nutrient molecules to the cells and picks up carbon dioxide and waste products. Millions of muscle fibers work together to cause movement. Nerve impulses travel to individual fibers, which then contract. You're in the
Everybody
body
has a
lab.
mouth.
Here you can learn
That's
more
right,
about
but
how
all
your
of our
body
mouths
works.
look different.
This
Everybody
is
has
the
to
main
eat.
activity screen.
But we
From
all
here,
just
you
eat
can
different
conduct your
things.
investigation.
So how can we be
The
so
files
alike
at the
and yet
top
so
of the
different at
screen
same
will help you
time?
get organized.
I think it has something
The
to do with
icons on the
heredity.
right
That's
are
why I
life
came to
skills
Life Skills,
resources.
to find out just how
By
does
using
everything work.
hotspots, you
Yeah,
can learn
and
more
I
about
wanna know what
Carlos,
makes our bodies
Tina,
change.
and Stephanie.
I wonder why people around the world, and even in this country, look and act so differently. All our questions have something to do with why we're the way we are. And Life Skills is helping us answer these questions with places like learning centers, special computer programs, experts, and a lot of other resources. The learning centers are great places for doing research, and the Body Lab is an incredible computer program we use a lot for getting all sorts of information about the human body. Different experts help us focus our research, people like an endocrinologist, a genetic engineer, and a cultural anthropologist. Life Skills is a place for learning about life and about yourself. Maybe you've got questions you'd
Welcome
like
to Life
answers
Skills Camp.
Check out Life
Select the
Skills.
training room
Chances
icon
are
to
you'll
learn
find
how
what
to
you're
get
looking
around.
for.
Select the Teams icon to meet some of the Life Skills campers. The Movie icon will give you information about
All right.
why students come to camp. Select
When I
the
was
camp
younger,
icon
I
when
dreamed a
you're
lot
ready to
about being a
begin
pro
your
ball player.
investigation.
But I was never quite tall enough, and I really thought something was wrong
This
with
is the training room.
With my interest in growing,
Click on each icon
or I guess I should
to
say
learn
not
how it
growing,
can be used in
I
your
became an
investigation.
endocrinologist. Now I know I was perfectly
The
normal.
background file has
You
information
see,
about Life Skills
growth
Camp.
hormones secreted by glands in the endocrine system
The
tell our
questions
bodies
file
when
shows you
and
what
how much to
questions
grow.
Life Skills campers are investigating.
Some people's bodies secrete too much growth hormone, and they
the
grow
resource
very large.
file gives you hints
Others
about which
secrete too
resources
little,
to use
and it
when
has the opposite
investigating the
effect.
campers' questions.
What you choose to eat and the level of exercise you
The
get
reports
can
file
also
gives
influence your growth and
suggestions for
development.
preparing your report.
Now here's something to think about. Scientists
This
have
is the
found out how to
background
control
movie
growth and
icon.
development using what they know
Background
about the
movies
endocrine
give you
system.
information about the
If you
Life
could
Skills
control
teams
your growth,
and their
would you?
investigations. This is the experts icon.
If there was a
Listening to
formula
what
for
experts
making
say will help
it
you
would have
with your
millions of
investigation.
ingredients. Let's call each ingredient a gene.
This is the
Now,
research
some
icon.
traits, like freckles or blood
Doing
type,
research
are
at the
controlled by
learning
a single
centers
gene.
helps you
Other
answer the
traits are
question
controlled
you're
by more.
investigating.
Your mom and dad contributed the genes
This is
for
the
all
Body
your
Lab
traits.
icon.
The
You can
traits
learn
you
about
inherited
human
were
systems
determined
here.
by the dominant gene.
You can also see what some of the
Nowadays,
campers have discovered
We're
in
learning
their
how to make certain
investigations.
genes in the laboratory. We add or subtract them to change traits.
This is a hotspot.
Some people think this is a great
Hotspots
idea.
give you more information
Some people
about what
think
you're
it's
looking at
dangerous.
on the screen.
What do you think?
Select each one you see.
Parlez-vous français?
This is the
For
references
those of you who
icon.
don't speak French,
Select
I
either the
just
People's
said,
Atlas
"Do you
or the
speak French?"
Videopedia.
Chances are you
The
don't,
Videopedia
because
is
most
like a
people in this
dictionary
country
with
speak only
pictures.
English. English is spoken in many
Select a
countries,
team to learn
but
who its
not in
members
all.
are and
Why
what question
not?
each is
Why do
investigating.
people in other countries dress
You're
differently,
in the
eat
Videopedia.
different food,
All
even look
terms are
different to
grouped
us?
alphabetically.
It's because they
Select
have
the book
adapted
for the
to the
term you
world in
want.
different ways.
Select the
People and
index to
cultures
see a
are
list of
shaped
all
by the
terms.
forces of nature,
You're
other
in the body
cultures,
lab.
and technology.
Select Guide to learn more.
What do you think are some of
Select
the
human
physical
systems
and cultural
to
forces
continue
that
your
have shaped our
investigation.
society?
If someone wanted to be bigger, why couldn't they just take a growth hormone? Hormones are natural.
Yeah.
Conduct
aren't
your
hormones bad for
investigation
you?
from this screen.
Well, I think it'd be okay as long
The
as there
file
weren't any weird
tabs at the
side
top of the
effects.
screen
But
will
what
help
if
you
you
get
took too much or
organized.
something?
I know. It'll be like the
The
night of the
icons
94
at the
Ninja.
right of the
Carlos,
screen
sit
lead to
down.
resources that help answer the questions you're investigating. Read the text in the background files to get a better idea of what Life Skills Camp is about. Select an expert and listen carefully
Technology
to
is
what they
great.
have to
Can
say.
you imagine if we didn't have things like
Carlos,
electricity
Tina,
or
and
cars?
Stephanie have questions about
Tina.
why we
What?
are the way
I don't
we
know,
are.
Tina. Cars
Select a
pollute the
question
air.
to learn
What
more
good is a
about
car
their
if the air is not good
investigations.
enough to breathe?
They'll fix it. They'll think of something to stop
Carlos,
them from
Tina,
polluting.
and Stephanie
But when?
use
What if they
different
don't do it in
resources
time?
to help answer
Stephanie,
their questions.
we can't go backwards. Maybe
Select
things
a
will get
question to
little
learn
worse
more
before they
about
get
the
better.
resources they
But you can't
use.
stop progress.
Well, it just seems to me that if technology hurts the
To
environment or
investigate
people,
Carlos,
then it really
Tina,
isn't
and
progress.
Stephanie's questions, you'll need to collect data. Select their questions for suggestions on collecting data.
We're all born with our own special characteristics,
Carlos,
like
Tina,
the color
and
of our
Stephanie
hair and
create
eyes.
reports about
These
what
things
they
are
learned from
determined
their
by heredity.
investigations.
I found that in almost
Select
every
their
cell of your
questions
body
to
there are
find
things
out
called
more about their
chromosomes.
reports.
Chromosomes carry heredity information from our parents to us and to the
You're
children
in
we
the
might have
Heredity
someday.
Learning Center. Here
These
you can learn
chromosomes
more about
contain
genetics.
genes. It's genes that really determine our physical characteristics. I learned all this by using this computer program. I think you'll find all the
There are
information here
more
you
reasons
need
than
about
I ever
chromosomes,
imagined for
genes,
why
and just
people
how
might be
heredity
different
works.
from other species, and even from each other. Try to answer these
Stephanie.
questions and you'll know what I mean.
Don't you think that messing
I'm
around
not
with
saying that
genetics
the
is
other
dangerous?
resources aren't
I mean,
helpful,
what if they
but
created
my
something
favorite is
awful?
the People's Atlas.
I don't know. They wouldn't do anything weird, would
I
they?
thought our reports had
As
to
a
be
matter of
written
fact, that's
until
what
I read
science
the
is all
section in
about.
the life skills
They
log
have to do
on how to
experiments
prepare a
with things like
report.
genetics to figure out how stuff works.
This data was collected by researchers who measured the heights of boys
You're in
from
the
age
People's
6 to
Atlas.
11. They
You
noted
can see
the
how
boys'
people from
dietary
around the
habits
world
differed
are
from
alike
country to
and
country.
different.
I get ideas for my reports by talking to everyone. I find that together we know a lot. Heredity is very complicated. Answering these questions helps me understand how it works. These resources help me make sense of the questions I'm investigating.
The data file helps you investigate a question by suggesting ways to collect data.
I'm learning about what makes our bodies change. It seems that growth and development, aging, the endocrine system, and hormones all have something to do with each other. This database was created by researchers who measured the heights of many students from ages 9 to 18. Then they calculated the average. While investigating, I feel like I'm putting a puzzle together. Each resource helps me figure out where to fit another piece. While doing research, I write down things that I think will help me in my investigation. This data will help me when I do my report.